Hi Virgo, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Virgo, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, like peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have the World card. This card and the Strength card have both been very active this week. So it looks like there is something afoot on the wider world stage. On a more personal level, on the microcosmic level for you guys, this is a level up. Remember, when the World card shows up, we are taking a big moment of completion. But this is kind of like, I feel like this is a curtain bow. So it's like this week, like you're saying, yes, you know what, I acknowledge this is done. I've done a really good job on it. What is next? This is like looking forward or looking toward the future in some way that really allows you to step forward, really with your head held high. There's something that comes to an end this week, but it's like you're going out on a high note. If you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. For your actions and options, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So you show up as yourself in some way, shape or form. For those of you, you know, however you whether you're a man, woman, etc., it doesn't matter. The Queen of Pentacles has a very Virgoan energy in a lot of respects. And what this really speaks to me of is this, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like, because this is your actions and options, this is about really, it's like taking the success that you have and you're building on it. So this week it's like, how do I now perfect this, or how do I now refine it or take it to a new level? There's a sense here that, like, with that curtain bow and that moment of, yeah, you know what, I did a really good job on this, I'm now ready to step forward. But in, you know, in that need to step forward or in the way that it happens, I'm doing this through growing what I already have or improving what I already have. Because remember, the Queen of Pentacles is about increasing what you, like getting the most out of what you have. But as an actions and options card, this is about what you do. So this tells me that this is you squeezing the last exquisite drops out of something to get the most out of it. And it's also about proliferation as well, which is great. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Wheel of Fortune with the World card. So, you know, it's interesting as well, because a lot of travel came up for Gemini. And these two cards coupled together speak to me of travel. So it's funny that your ruler this week goes direct on the 3rd of June. And on top of that, you've got these cards that literally speak to travel. So I'm intrigued by this because it looks like you are, for some of you, maybe you're planning more travel or planning travel, you know, you're putting together travel plans. The Wheel of Fortune is great because it always suggests a change in the winds. It suggests a change of momentum. And this, with the World card, this is like whatever you've done, whatever you've created, whatever next step you're ready to plant your foot on, like, it's well received and it blows up. It goes bigger than you had expected at first. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this is your studies going incredibly well, but it's also some form of recognition that is usually saved for people that have completed the course that you're on. So I like this because it suggests that you're fast tracking your studies in some way. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, for some of you, I feel like this might be a relocation due to work. So for some of you, you might find out that the offices or the place that you work at is relocating. It may be that an opportunity comes up within the company that you're in, but it requires you to move. It requires you to change your location in some way. And it looks like a really solid or great opportunity. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, how big do you want your message out to the world, right? It really does. Like, that feels like what I'm supposed to say to you. The other way that this could play out This could be an international connection from or with an institution or an establishment that is seen as such. So you could be, you know, maybe somebody that is a real power player is taking you under their wing. Maybe you're getting invited to something or to speak at something that really gives you, you know, that gives you more authority or gives you more sort of, not street cred, but like, you know, people are seeing more of you and thinking like, wow, like you really making their moves. This could be great for those of you that are retired and no longer working. I would say use this. Like, where do you want to go? Where do you want to travel to? Where have you not been yet that you think, you know what, yeah, one day I want to go there? This is the time to start planning that trip. And if you can take that trip on a whim, yes, even with the Mercury post-retrograde shadow, I would go for it. For your love and relations, you've got the Moon card. Okay, so for those of you that are single, this feels to me like if you're meeting somebody, you realize immediately there's a barrier to this. Like, yes, we like each other, the attraction is there, there's all of that, but straight away you notice, okay, this person's got two children that are going to need to be looked after. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. What I'm saying is straight away you're noticing that there's a barrier to you connecting with this person for something more long term. It may be just that the timing's not right. It may be that, you know, your work is now really starting to take off and that's taking a lot of your time, energy and focus. And it's like, you know, if things were a bit more settled, I would be totally into this and this person could be right for me. I just feel it's not a star-crossed lovers thing, it's a timing thing. There's something about this that suggests now is like the timing just isn't there. If this was you know, pre-COVID, if this was, you know, them 2 years from now, it's like there's something about the timelines that just aren't matching up this week. For those of you that are partnered, married or in long-term commitments, I think this is you guys changing your minds on something as a collective. So maybe you always said, we don't want children, we're not going to do that. And you know what? It comes up and you think, actually, you know what? I think I might be changing my mind. For those of you that it's not that, this could be a business idea that you've always wanted to do. It could be even, for some of you, I don't know why, but the words starting a new tradition just popped into my mind. So this could be something that maybe you do as an annual trip or as an annual celebration or something that you do on that level. Maybe you're wanting to add to it or completely change it. There's something about creating a new tradition that's coming in here. For your money and materials, you've got the Two of Pentacles. So money, actually, I like the Two of Pentacles for money because it means you're being sensible with the resources and the funds that you have. With that Wheel of Fortune, this is one of those weeks where you could get like a, maybe not like a hot tip, but this could be like an opportunity arises for you to double your money or to make some money quickly. Yes, even with the Two of Pentacles, but it's like as it comes up, it's like you have to be very definite, like you're either going to do this or you're not, and you have to see it through. Once you start it, once you embark on this sort of mission or path or whatever it is, it's like you have to see it through. But I think it could be a lot of fun, and I actually think it could be really eye-opening for a lot of you as well. It might actually get you to understand that actually there is a very big world out there, and I am only sampling like, you know, 10% of it. So that could be really exciting. For your physical health and vitality, this is your knees and your bones and your teeth. So look after the structures, the hard structures in your body this week. And then for your home and environment, the Two of Pentacles, this is a decision being made about, do we improve the home that we're in or do we wait until we move? There's a change coming to the home. So I think for some of you, this is deliberating about, you know, do I make myself more comfortable where I am? Or do I just, you know, grin and bear it and keep that money for when it's actually going to be more relevant? It's obviously up to you for your own personal situation. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care and I'll see you soon.